Yo, what's going on, guys? Today, Mayhem 2.0, Revenge of the Cartels, and the Loot the Universe are all getting released. I am super excited. We have the patch notes here. I don't know if they're actually on the Borderlands website yet. All right, looks like they are. So we're going to go over these patch notes. I already read them on the Gearbox forums. They posted them before they got into the actual website. There's a lot of stability fixes, a lot of just random general stuff being fixed. We're going to go over the important stuff. If you want exact details, I will be linking the patch notes in the pinned comment down below. So let's get straight into it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like the video. Comment down below what you think about these patch notes, all that good stuff. Let's get into it. So they have added Mayhem 2.0, they added Revenge of the Cartels, and some other cool stuff, including Moze buffs. More Moze buffs today, and they are absolutely insane. All you Moze players are going to love it because they're pretty crazy. They also fixed some bugs like Sidorak stacking. They also fixed some other bugs like with the stack bot. There is actually some crazy things in here. They added new SDUs and gear. Let's just really go over it. I am sorry for rambling. I'm kind of excited. So these first couple things are just stability and multiplayer stuff. We're going to ignore it. Straight into the gear section, added additional SDUs for bank size, backpack size, heavy ammo, and sniper rifle. With all the new gear that has arrived via DLC 1 and 2, events like Broken Hearts Day, Revenge of the Cartels, we thought it was finally time to expand the bank. So they're giving us 100 more bank slots, 10 more backpack slots, and they didn't say how much heavy weapon or sniper rifle ammo, but maybe it'll be viable to carry around an ion cannon again without depleting your ammo so quickly. And yeah, so that is very cool. Let's just quickly move on. I want to go over these kind of quickly. Addressed an exploit where players could continuously increase stats that are triggered on shield depletion. For example, the legendary shield Band of Sidorak. So I know a lot of you love stacking the Band of Sidorak. I'm actually happy about this because this is a very strong and useful shield. However, it kind of kept me away because it was bugged, and I didn't want people just saying my build relies on this bug and whatever. You guys get the point. But this is fixed now, and I'm actually happy about it. Next, it addressed a reported concern that the projectiles from the shooting star shield would not spawn properly. Now, this isn't a huge one because no one really uses this shield, but for those of you who are fans of the shooting star shield, this is kind of crazy. We're definitely going to be making builds with this shield. I just wanted to mention it real quick. Let's move on. We have a bunch of general bugs here, but there was some cool stuff in here I want to point out. Let's look for it real quick. Yeah, like I said, if you guys want to read the exact notes and read all of these nitty-gritty details, link will be in the pinned comment down below, but I just want to point out the big stuff to you guys. It might not be in this section, to be honest. All right, let's move on. Oh, added previous micro patches to the game code. That's good. All right, let's move on. Audio, Borderlands Science, they fixed some stuff with this stuff. Let's keep going. Let's talk about characters and the buffs for Moze, the Gunner. These are some crazy buffs. Most of these are. Some of them I didn't really care about that much. But anyways, Daka Bear. When a player is in the Gunner's Nest, Iron Bear's weapons and turret will now deal increased damage. So maybe we're going to get some Rocketeer builds where your Iron Bear will actually get increased damage now if you're in Daka Bear. That's super interesting. We'll see what we can do with that. Force feedback. I'm pretty sure this is the critical kill skill. Unless I'm wrong about that one. Let's check real quick. Is that not this skill? Yeah, whenever Moze scores a critical kill, I'm not going to lie, this skill is probably still bad. But added an instant 10% shield restore on top of immediately beginning shield recharging, so that's kind of cool. Next, this one is insane. Russian Offensive. Added to skill while sprinting, the Gunner also steals health with her weapons. So if you are sprinting and shooting, you now get lifesteal. Wow. That makes the new Sapper mod look kind of useless, but whatever. Redistribution adds health regen as well as ammo regen after crit. These are two insane updates, but that's not all. Let's just keep going. Those are crazy. I know you guys are going to post comments down below. Scrappy added weapon damage to the skill. Scrappy now has weapon damage because why not? That is amazing. And finally, the best buff here, Torg cross promotion now adds splash damage. Now, the issue with this skill before, getting double splash radius is kind of crazy. However, the issue is this was just terrible value. It was 5 points for a 15% chance at double splash radius. But now that it gives splash damage, I know this is going to be an auto pickup for all of you short fuse lovers. I'm going to play with this skill for sure. And I am super excited to see these buffs to Moze in general. So now let's move on to where they notice some bugs with the characters. There's a couple things worth mentioning in here. And let's check it out. Addressed a concern where the forge capstone for the gunner would not fill up the user's magazine when reserve ammo is filled up after firing the weapon. So this is that little vending machine trick that I discovered a long time ago, actually, in my green monster build video. That was for level 53. That was a long time ago, to be honest. But basically what you could do, I figured this out after all the Lucky 7 builds popped up. Because people playing the Lucky 7 would get stuck at less ammo because their ammo was actually full. So what you could do is kind of cheat with Moze, ammo regen, and the vending machine to get the full bonus on click click. It looks like they fixed that, which is annoying, but whatever. That's cool. There was another important one in here for Amara, actually. Where is it? It was about fracture and phase slam anointments. Here it is. Addressed a concern that the skill fracture did not trigger phase slam anointed parts. So that is very cool for you Amara players. I know you guys loved that. There was also some big fixes to flak. Where is it? All right. Addressed a concern that the Beastmaster's action skill cooldown reductions from head count during fadeaway were lost on action skill end. This is actually insane for fade looping. I have not played much flak, but when I do, I play fadeaway because I love that action skill. And I would notice that I would get my full action skill reduction before I would even leave fadeaway. But it would reset when you were done with fadeaway. I didn't know this was a bug. I thought the game specifically didn't want you to fade loop like that. But apparently fade looping just became 10 times as viable because you can get fadeaway back before you leave fadeaway, and that's kind of ridiculous, just saying. And that is going to be very awesome. This is going to be great for flak survivability. If you're in fadeaway and the entire Mellow takedown, you're not going to die. So that is very cool. We'll see if it pans out like that in game. And then finally, one last fix I want to mention here is a reported concern that damage over time would interrupt or reset the stack bot. That is insane. The stack bot is probably one of flak's best class mods, except that it was bugged and not working properly. Everything resets the stack bot. Dot resets it, grenades, melee damage, your elemental pet damage, a ton of stuff reset the stack box. Seeing them fix one of these things is great. This might have inadvertently fixed the elemental pet damage as well from resetting the stack bot. We'll see, but this is easily one of flak's best class mods if everything's working properly. And we are one more fix to getting there. And yeah, besides that, there is actually one more for Zane. Addressed a concern that the operative was able to gain more ammo than intended when using the digiclone with double barrel. Now, this was the good old face puncher cut purse. Give the face puncher to my clone and I get infinite ammo for anything. At least that's what I'm assuming. That's the only ammo trick I know. And I'm actually very sad to see this go. Gimmick actually discovered this like a month after the game came out, and we've been using it since then. And I'm very sad. It seems like this is going to go now. I feel like they wanted to fix this with Mayhem 2.0 coming out. They just didn't want us to have access to infinite ammo with all the OP weapons. They don't want us to make easy work of their new raid bosses and stuff, But anyways, I'm a little bit upset to see this go, but it's not a huge deal. Just wanted to point this out to people who did that. And, all right, one more. Addressed a reported concern that some enemies' projectiles could damage Zane when he's holding his barrier. You guys know they break Zane's barrier every other hotfix. Hopefully it's fixed for good now. We'll see. Besides that, that is pretty much it for these patch notes. There might have been one important thing I missed. Like I said, if you want to see all the nitty-gritty details, I'll be posting the link in the pinned comment down below. Finally, some hotfix notes. Guys, do not forget to apply your hotfixes. Sit in the main menu till you see that hotfix sign. They added the Loot the Universe event, so if you want to take part of that event, make sure your hotfixes are applied. And besides that, there are some pretty straightforward hotfixes here. They added the Skull Masher and the Cocky Bastard to boss loot pools in Love, Guns, and Tentacles DLC. That's probably the most important thing here. And let's see. Yeah. So, like I said, if you guys want to check out the exact notes, those were the major things we went over. Insane buffs to Moze, fixing Zane's barrier, Mayhem 2.0, Revenge of the Cartels. I'm super excited. Comment down below what you guys think. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be posting multiple Mayhem 2.0 videos today, testing bosses, health bars, and stuff like that. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like. It'll help me out a lot. Anyways, guys, like I said, comment down below and tell me what you think. I'll see you guys later. I'm out.